Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Warship Blitz. Today I'm doing a down the line series which is designed to look at ships down the line and how they change down the line. So I was looking at German cruisers, starting with tier 2 and going through to tier 8. Now in order to support that, I've decided that I will do a replay of all the cruisers down the line. So here is the tier 2 German cruiser, the Dresden. So it has 10 105mm guns, 25 knot top speed, and yeah, no torpedoes. So yeah, it's a ship that's designed to really introduce you, like a lot of tier 2s. It's a path to getting somewhere else. It's not a destination ship that you'd want to get into. And with those guns mounted around the ship, not in turrets, but around the side of the ship, they're not your sort of standard layout, which means that, you know, you could get some bad habits if you're not aware of what's going on. In this game, we're in the Sand and Sea, which is quite a small map, and as you can see, everybody's closing in. I'm busy trying to deal with destroyers, because basically those guns aren't actually that powerful, and although there's actually no battleships on our side, on the opponent's side. That's a bit interesting. I wasn't aware of that when I was playing the game. But anyway, yeah, these destroyers down at tier 2 are pretty hard to hit. In fact, they're surprisingly small at this tier, so yeah. It's not a great introduction to the rest of the cruiser line, but it's a good ship to learn on. Actually, not having torpedoes is a bit of a bonus, because when you get torpedoes, you're tempted to use them, and in German cruisers, torpedoes are extremely short range. Here you can see, yeah, we're trying to deal with this destroyer. Being quite small, he's quite a hard target to hit, but yeah, we're going to focus on trying to get up our accuracy here. Well, that was a nice miss, wasn't it? So yeah, if you're down here at tier 2 with the Dresden, the major thing to focus on is learning how to drive, learning how to shoot, and learning how to be aware of the surroundings. Yeah, that's probably about the strength of it, really. Otherwise, yeah, the tier 3 Kohlberg, which I'll also put a video up for, is an advance on the Dresden, slightly larger and tougher, with 12 guns instead of the 10, but still very much the same sort of paradigm. Guns along the side of the boat, no central line turrets, and probably an example of a different type of ship rather than something that foreshadows how the line will turn out. Well, we're not having a lot of luck here. These small destroyers are pretty small targets. Anyway, for the final part of the match, we're heading off up towards the cap zone. Looks like one of our destroyers has been chased out of the cap zone, done a partial capture, and the capture zone is now being retaken by the surviving cruiser. Yeah, pretty rough game for the opposition, with 2 battleships on our team. South Carolina. I'm not sure what had happened to the matchmaking, and unfortunately I don't think I've kept a record of it. So yeah, well, hopefully they didn't find it too discouraging. But then again, it is tier 2, so only a few battles and they'll be moving their way up to tier 3. I think this will probably be the last tier 2 game I produce. I will do tier 3 because you start to get premiums at tier 3, but down here at tier 2, for, you know, if you've just started out, you know, tier 2 is not an aspirational tier to end up in. So you know, it's a way to get somewhere. Anyway, that was the end of the Chikuma. Match was over relatively quickly and relatively early. And yeah, that's the Dresden tier 2 German cruiser. second in the line after the Hermelin, which is the Tier 1, which I'm definitely not going to do a video on, because Tier 1's really only a couple of games to get out of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that rather shameless seal clubbing, and needless to say, it will be the last Tier 2 that you'll probably see out of me, unless it's a premium ship like the Mikasa. Thank